Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we're going to do 3 piles and read for your Valentines. We have To My Valentine. We have this cute little card of the couple dancing. We have For You as our second group. And we have For You, Sweetheart. So pick your pile. We're going to read intuitively off of these images, as well as incorporate our tarot, tea leaves, and oracle decks, and all kinds of decks. And we'll see you at your pile. Bye-bye. Hello, group 1. If you chose this pile, this is your reading. We have For My Valentine. So I'm getting the intuitive nudge that you are coupled up. You guys are in the foreseeable Valentine future. You guys have something going on already. We're going to go ahead and take our tea leaves to get this reading started. So this is for the listener that possibly has a relationship going, possibly married, just different kinds of scenarios where you already have a Valentine. And I'm getting the sense that this could have been already a long-term Valentine. This is not your first Valentine. This is not your first rodeo for a lot of you. Let's see what we get with the tea leaves. We have a target, a goal-orientated person. So I'm seeing some of you have to put work into this relationship. If you already have this Valentine going, this relationship already going, you guys have a set target. So some of you had a target to, have a fulfilled life where you're in a marriage and you guys both really put in the work into everything. We also have a horseshoe, good luck. You guys are very optimistic, is what I'm hearing. A dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. A good, stable foundation of family, friends, people that love you. People that also put you in line is also what I'm hearing. People that kind of call out the issues between you guys and don't always just take your side because you're their family or you're their sister, things like that. I'm hearing that people really call out the truth, and it's not in a toxic way where they're kind of like hurting you or hammering at you. I just feel like they really help you evolve and 10x your life, grow up. We have dark woman dealings or relationship with a woman with a dark complexion or hair. Let's see, we have gong, an exciting event. So I feel like some of you could be planning something very exciting. Oh, it was interesting. Our candle just like whistled something happened here. So I don't know if that's for some of you like some kind of excitement. When I pulled up the gong or the exciting event, the candle really whistled. So I don't know what's really coming through with that. Maybe something else will come up for that, but an exciting event is coming. So possibly you guys are planning something throughout the year, for the summer, for the spring break time. Maybe you guys even gift each other tickets on Valentine's Day, just something very sweet. I have cobweb, protection from negative forces beyond your control. I'm hearing keep people out of your relationship as much as you can. I'm sorry, keep the wrong people out of your relationship. So if you guys have something really nice going, be careful with those that have bad intentions or kind of just send you bad vibrations, just things like that. We have wind chimes, peace and harmony. And again, I'm getting this like very peaceful relationship you guys already have going on. I feel like you already did the hard work. You already did the dirty work. You already did all the hard work. And you guys are just in this very stable position. We have unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Okay, we're going to keep going. We have our love deck with us today. We're going to pull a card from it to embellish this reading a lot more. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So are some of you holding things from the past, perhaps? This doesn't always have to be your ex, but maybe baggage from your parents, baggage from other relationships that were important to you, possibly your parents, where you learned to be in a relationship, or even your ex, just kind of something that I feel like you don't even, like it's kind of annoying to even bring this up because it's not something that's on the forefront or ever on your mind is what I'm hearing. Like you never even think of it, but kind of reflect on it. Just kind of look into it is what I'm hearing. Pull out a piece of paper and let your hand just write it out, that what you could be carrying or just something like that, some sort of message that's coming from an ex or a lesson or something. And I feel like it's annoying. It's even annoying to even bring this up, like, ugh, like I don't even think of that person. Why is she even bringing this up? But I feel like there might be a little something there, just slight little tiny thing that you can reflect on or learn from or things like that. We're going to go ahead and get going with your tarot messages. For our first row, we have the World. The world is about something going full circle, and the placement I have is your recent past. So possibly feeling very grounded with yourself, very reflective, very happy, very joyous. I'm seeing this very like completion energy where you guys have it all. You kind of are the couple on social media that always sticks together, always has it all. You both, no one's older than, like way too old for the other, no one's like way too good looking for the other. It's just kind of this nice grounded energy where people have like a lot of praise and compliments for you both. Oh, we have the devil, and this is in your subconscious mind, just something going on in your head, maybe intrusive thoughts even. So possibly even looking into this like ex or this old not old flame is what I'm getting, old patterns that kind of hurt you in your current relationship with the devil. Just something subconsciously, just something very deep inside subconsciously that you tend to do, anything like that that could kind of hurt this beautiful place that you're going. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. With this Nine of Swords, I always get somebody very perplexed, but I also get the worst being over or something keeping you up at night. This is coming into your future placement. So something that maybe even things you say. So watch out with things that you might say that you can't take back. Kind of take deep breaths and even just apologize for the sake of apologizing is also what I'm getting. Even if you kind of had to like shelf it for a while, like just kind of put it away for a while until you get the right words so you don't react on reactions or react on emotions. Just something might keep you up at night, so really watch out for that kind of feeling. I know I hate this feeling. I hate not being able to sleep and going over scenarios over and over, not just in my relationship with a partner, but relationships with anybody. So I always try to take the high road, try to apologize a lot faster than usual. Just kind of, even if you just, the only words you can get out is sorry, just for the moment while you kind of put your emotions into where they need to be. For our second row, let's see where this row takes us. And for our final card, I'm just going to pull this one. Ooh, we have the Chariot. So a lot of things to show off, even with the way this couple's dancing. It's just a lot of beautiful energy of statuesque, of showing something. So I'm going to bring social media into this, and this is kind of just like showing off even on social media. I don't know why I'm getting even starting classes or starting mentorship for some of you. I don't know why I got that. If that's totally unrelated, please just take what resonates. But just kind of this energy where you really get to show something and put like a display. I'm seeing a display out there. For our second row, we had the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, a lot of sword energy into our reading. So this is a lot about the spirit. So our spirit and healing, even taking the relationship a lot further in the hard work aspect, is kind of looking at something more spiritually, looking within your spirit, looking within your soul, just things like that. Doing things that are a little bit in the modality world, like not so much black and white, just kind of reflecting in that gray area where you guys take on these, I'm seeing something funny, like those scenarios where it's not funny, but something uncomfortable where you gaze into each other's eyes for 3 minutes and you have somebody there. Just things that kind of take you out of your comfort zone. And it's just something that I keep hearing 10x. It just 10 times your relationship further, 10 times everything further, even yourself, even just your own self, by releasing something that you don't know you carry. And it's even annoying to like even bring up the ex because I feel like you never even think of them, but just kind of releasing something. We're going to take our sweets deck, and we have insight and these cookies. So yeah, it's something very insightful, like maybe trying new things. We have a reunion. So possibly we're getting a reunion with somebody. If you guys have grown children, maybe the whole family coming together. If you don't have grown children, maybe just a reunion of old friends, old things that kind of even bring about this old time in your relationship, perhaps, or just old time that you guys used to share together. Even reflecting on hard times and how everybody goes through it. I feel like this scenario where you thought you were the only one that ever went through that, or you had that partner that you're the only one, but then you reflect and it's like, oh, everybody has kind of like a similar story. We don't have to be comparing. The comparison's the thief of all joy, but not everybody was perfect that made it through at the end. We're going to take from our Rose deck, and we have the Warrior. So something fighting for, where I'm placing it as the Devil card. So even fighting for something within yourself, fighting for something with bad habits, bad traits that you might have, just something warrior. They really had to fight through something. I'm going to take a little message card. For our last card, we have Serenity. value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence. And I really like these days for you, just quiet days where you kind of just pour yourself the biggest cup of anything you want, and you just kind of enjoy the day that's quiet and just peaceful and beautiful, and nobody can really interrupt it. I know this is about a love reading, but also taking care of ourselves and holding on to our serenity is part of our love life. So with that, our group number 1, please take what resonates, leave the rest. Come visit me at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this pile, this is your reading. We have this little girl kind of making a Valentine, or this female essence, female energy, creating a Valentine for somebody, creating some kind of love for somebody else. If this reading already does not resonate for you, come see group number 1, where I read about somebody already in a relationship. So that was for if you feel coupled up with somebody already. If you want to listen to this reading to see where it takes us as well. We're about to get started with our tea leaves. So this is from the perspective of a female or a feminine, creating something for somebody is what I'm getting. Creating love, eliciting love, possibly being very open to love. So we have our tea leaf fire, strong emotion, passionate, love or hate. So I get that this could be already a fiery kind of relationship, or intense feelings between you guys, or between yourself towards this person. So really watch out for that is also what I'm getting. Just be careful with any kind of strong emotion, even if it's love or hate. Just really kind of try to put some of that towards yourself. We have the moon, changes in your life. So a lot of changes possibly coming. And I'm seeing also with the moon changing, I'm not sure when's the next full moon coming about, but it's something within there, so really watch out for something like that. We have a fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. We have an eye, psychic ability, trust your intuition. So really trust your intuition if you're doing something and you don't feel it's quite right, or you wish you would have done more, things like that. I really just hate the feeling of living in regret. So I feel like the need to say that to you. So really trust your intuition of where it might be taking you. We have a club. Someone would try to make you do something against your will. So again, be careful with a strong emotion and being at somebody's will, where they kind of have a larger handle over you than you would like in the end, than you would like to behave in the end. We have an elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So whatever you may be going through, if this is unrequited love, where you don't feel the same emotion back and you feel like you're putting all the work, you're feeling breadcrumbs, just things like that, be really careful with even kind of applying a percentage of that to yourself. If you want to get very technical and businessy, kind of giving a percentage of that back to yourself. So you spent a lot of your time thinking about this person, wondering about this person, creating Valentines for them. You don't feel the reciprocal feeling. You feel your fire is a lot higher than their fire. Their emotional state is kind of more grounded or whatever. I feel like the need to tell you to pull back and kind of allocate some of that percentage towards yourself. Whether you spent that time thinking about them, I'd rather use, or what nudge I'm getting to tell you, whoever is speaking for me, would rather you spend some of that energy into yourself. So take an hour or watch an hour-long movie where you're just not thinking of them, or taking an hour to play video games, anything that just kind of takes your focus onto something that you want to be doing and away from them, because I feel like this really big fire. We have pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Again, just something where I feel like you're giving more than they're giving you. So really be careful with that for Valentine's. I would already kind of advise you to put that towards yourself. If you're spending money on this person, I mean, go buy a facial, go buy some kind of service for yourself, or you're glowing on Valentine's. And if they show up or not, you know, you're just looking beautiful and they're missing out. We have the Page of Wands. And I feel like you see this person as something very shiny and beautiful, and something that you would really want next to you, and something that you feel like your status can even go up by having them interested in you. So really be careful with that kind of energy. Is over glorifying them, over romanticizing them, over romanticizing what you guys even have and things like that. So I feel like your energy is meant for you, is what I'm hearing. Some of you, that energy, that I'm not saying to completely give up on love, but I'm feeling like a lot of that energy that you're giving a certain someone that's not reciprocating back is meant for you. So I keep even seeing this image of this feeling of like overly into them, like, you know, their birthday, you know, their parent, you know, like, you know so much about them and they know very little about you. So really be careful with that kind of energy. And we're headed to a lot of the court cards, we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. I feel like when they see you kind of allocate some of this into you, they're going to see you really blossoming very much in your glow up, very much in your beautiful statuesque style, which is really what you want them to see you as, because you're the essence, the feminine essence is who I feel I'm reading for. You're the beautiful thing that they should be kind of working hard, putting things together for. And if they're not, they're really missing out, because you should be in your feminine. That's where you want to be. Oh, we have more energy, more core energies. We have the King of Cups. And with this, I'm kind of reflecting, are some of you even like feeling like in a sense that you're dealing with like a prince of some sort. So really be careful with that energy, or you yourself need to be treated more like a princess. So I'm getting a lot of like breadcrumbing energy. I'm feeling a lot that you're just kind of waiting and waiting all the time, and you're making excuses for them and things like that. So really be careful with that for our dear, beautiful Valentine's Day that's coming for us. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. So something new is coming for Valentine's is also what I'm getting, something beautiful, new. And I feel like it's from the glow up. So I would get started already now. As soon as I put this video, it's days before Valentine's Day. I would get started on putting some of this energy back into yourself, putting some of this strong emotion back into yourself, seeing the red flags that kind of keep you grounded and dedicated back into yourself, and just seeing what happens of it. I feel like this person might even be juggling a lot more, so they don't always have time for you, and they kind of breadcrumb it in a way that makes you be like, oh, they're busy, they're with their family, they're, you know, where you're just always making excuses for them. But I'm seeing something very new, some kind of new energy can be showing up for Valentine's Day, and I would really advise that it's coming from you pouring back into yourself and pouring a little less into this person. And even if you want to pour into somebody, I would pour into small children, animals, your mother, your sisters, just people that can really honor what you have to give. We have a confession coming and a manifestation. So really be something going out and something coming in is what I'm getting. So maybe releasing something, some sort of confession, some sort of spilling the tea about something, or being really honest with yourself. Being brutally honest with yourself is also what I'm getting. Making room for something else, a manifestation to really pour into you. I'm seeing it just sprinkle all over you, sprinkling endlessly all over you, with you confessing something, even if this confession is to yourself. We're going to take from our Rose deck, we have the Liberator. So being liberated from all this emotion, all this up and down is also what I'm getting. The image I keep getting is just somebody that you might like a lot more than they like you, and it's unfair and it's hurtful. So I'm not sure if you pouring back into yourself kind of just stabilizes things where they can come to you, they can come towards you. We have Relax, Delight, and Powdered Gold Sunshine. So relaxing more, loving yourself more, this glow up I'm getting where they can see you blossom a lot more, where they have time to see you in a sense, to look at you. So really look out for that energy. And with that, this concludes our reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com, so come see me there. With that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye. So our group number 3, welcome to your reading. If you feel this reading does not already resonate for you, based on what I'm about to say, come see group 1, which was aimed towards the person that was already in a relationship. Group 2 was more for a female essence, is what I felt. And possibly going after somebody. And for this reading, what I'm already getting from this is a masculine coming towards you. So if I'm reading for the female, it's somebody coming towards you, somebody being really into you, just things like that. From just based on this picture, I did pull these intuitively. I did not look at them and plan out a reading, but just from the picture reading, I see somebody really showering you, somebody loving on you, somebody really admiring every part of you. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that already. If this reading feels like, oh my gosh, it already does not resonate, please come see group number 1 and group number 2. But I see somebody really coming towards you. So for you, sweetheart, I feel like they could be great talkers. They know what to buy, they know what to do, and I'm not sure if you have the same energy towards them. Let's see where the cards take us. We have a bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. So I feel like you're used to this energy where you just kind of have to show up or perch yourself somewhere, stand in a room, and you kind of get this energy. And I feel because you possibly are a very feminine essence that really calls this type of yin and yang, this male attraction towards you. So I feel like all you really have to do is kind of put yourself on a branch and just be yourself and be beautiful in all the things that you have going. We have a grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay. And I feel like this could be somebody coming towards you, like some kind of grasshopper that comes towards you. So be careful which grasshopper you pick in the end is also what I'm getting, or which gift who you accept in the end. We have a ram, a stubborn or aggressive person. I feel like the beauty that the essence that you carry, the beauty within, on the outside, any way that you see beauty or how this resonates for you, I feel like it calls to somebody that becomes very aggressive, not so much in a very toxic way, but they just won't take no for an answer. They're very masculine, so your essence calls for a very masculine person to step up. We have a stork, news of a birth, business or opportunity. I'm not sure if some of you are considering becoming a parent, considering becoming a mother, considering starting something of a business of some sorts, but you really call this like masculine being to really like either upfront the money, want this to be a provider for a child, just kind of things like that. So we have woman dealing to a relationship with a woman. I'm seeing this possibly like even like a coworker, just somebody that has this like ear, or this these words in your ear, just kind of good advising and things like that. You possibly know who this is. We have a wedding. This situation involves marriage. So I feel like you have this energy where everyone that meets you kind of wants this with you, can see this with you, can picture their whole life with you beginning to end. I feel like you have a lot of people going for you. I feel like one might be in the front runner, one might be in the winning for you already. I feel like they're really going to step up by Valentine's Day. They're really going to show everything they have. They're going to put their best foot forward. They're going to clean up. They're going to brush their teeth. They're going to do all the things, because I feel like you're always like this. You're always just this really sweet voice, this really sweetness going on all the time. Oh, we got 2 cards. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like direction, things were going in different directions all the time, or even plans, like possibly where you did not see a wedding, you did not see children, you did not see things like that. I feel like the world's always taking you in different directions. The wheel's always spinning, it's always switching, just things are always happening. I feel like a lot of thoughts are going through your mind, and I feel people get confusing at times. Their pouring the love gets confusing, where you could get used to it, and when they're not always there, it could get confusing. I feel like you have just one always waiting. I feel this energy of there's a waiting line for you. There's a waiting list. There's a waiting line. When you're in a relationship, you have like 5 more just watching your social media, just waiting and waiting to see when you're free again. I feel like if you're married, you have like 5 people just always like checking on you. You're someone that's always being checked out. Oh, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is the energy of a very gallant person, this very masculine energy that just takes action, goes for what they want, always shows up. Like they're not embarrassed to just be waiting outside your door. They're not embarrassed to argue with somebody for you. They're not embarrassed to call you 50 times. Not 50 times. I don't see this as a scary situation, but they're not embarrassed to call you every day 1 time. And, just kind of be very masculine around you. I feel you are the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. You're the Queen. So very patient, very beautiful, very feminine, very delicate. People probably think you live up in the clouds, or it's not fair, or you're full of crap or whatever. But you know what? It's not your problem. It's their problem. I feel like you attract things. I'm going to go ahead and finish out the row for our final card. Okay, so advising of some sort at the final card. Maybe you're going to need people's advising to see who you actually pick, who you even if it's small, who you actually pick to go out with on Valentine's Day or the weekend, or which 3 you're going to go out with on Valentine's Day, or if you guys are coupled up, advising for your marriage on Valentine's Day, just things like that. So with the Queen of Swords, a very patient being, very very beautiful being. I feel like some fears or some subconscious thoughts are 3's a crowd. Like you fear that you're not making the right decision bringing somebody in. You fear that this person's gonna leave you for somebody else. Like just like a lot of fears going in your head, and it's coming from, I feel like just 3's a crowd, and just this feeling that always leaves, it's always in your subconscious. And I feel it's because since you have a lot of people waiting in line for you, you also have that fear for others, like to let somebody in and then they have a lot of people after them and things like that. Ooh, this is beautiful and decadent. We have sensuality, and I feel it's just with you. I feel you have this energy, you project this aroma, this beauty, this smell. Even I keep smelling my candle a lot more. The rose energy, just something very intoxicating. The rose is the highest vibrating energy. We have risks. So taking a risk, even to accept this person, accept this, the love, the affection from this person, accept all the calling and the action that they bring, how they're always just there, ready to take on the challenge. I'm going to take from our rose deck. We have the warrior. We did have this card for the other readings, one of the other readings. So it's possibly their energy. The warrior, possibly that they really want to fight for you. They really want to be up there with you. We have forgiveness. A crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent. This possibly could be for you. You're very forgiving. You're very sweet and kind, and you always see the best in people. So that's a very beautiful essence, because you need forgiveness for any relationship, or to get into a situation that involves marriage. You're going to need a lot of forgiveness. So with that, our group number 3, please take what resonates, leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.